I love football so much that I was locked in on Saturday more than any game of the weekend on South Dakota State and Iowa. Because
it was a beauty.
Stugotz, no, but wait a minute. I'm going to tell you, not only was I locked in, it for me was the game of the weekend.
Get the under?
For a lot of different reasons. But the thing that happened at the end of the game is something that I've been wishing for my entire life watching broadcast sports television. I think has been underreported throughout the country. I've never seen it happen before, okay? For those of you who do not know, Iowa won 7-3. The 7 was not by touchdown. The 7 was a field goal and 2 safeties.
Nice.
But by the end,
that's football.
But by the end of the game, I've been waiting for this to happen in baseball games with perfect games and everything else. They've got a sponsored drive of the game they got to get to.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
And they got to get to it, and this has never happened. I've never seen it happen before. And so I'm like, when are they going to do it? When is it going to come? It comes at the very end. The drive of the game is a safety. I'm like, you can't do that.
That's a big drive.
That's not a drive of the game. That's not what those people sponsored. That's not a drive of the game.
If it was an insurance company sponsoring the safety of the game, then you can put the safety of the game there. But it's the drive of the game. That's ridiculous.
But they needed something, and that safety bailed them out.
Why not the field goal drive? Iowa had a field goal drive. South Dakota State had a field goal drive.
I think you have to call it the drive of the game before the drive or something like that, or as it happens. They probably figured that Iowa at some point was going to score. I mean,
Kirk Ferentz has been there for Stugotz 30 years as somebody who has been stealing money. He has weathered the racist strength coach and furthermore the committee that was assembled of his former players that suggested that the Iowa Hawkeyes, what they needed was him not doing it anymore, and then he disbands the committee. If all of that...
he found the new committee.
If that only gets you 2 safeties better than South Dakota State and the perennial 8-4 Iowa Hawkeyes, like, what are we doing?
I could not imagine being an Iowa football fan. It seems miserable. Like, why in the world would you ever get excited about football season? They have the same season every year. 9-3, shitty offense, have go 5-1 and play a big top 15 game against some other Big Ten team, lose by 4 touchdowns, boring offense, do it all over again. Why would you ever be an Iowa football fan?
There was a time, though, where Iowa football was relevant, and 7 points, 2 safeties, and a field goal was enough, and Hayden Fry was the coach. And I am telling you, he is the biggest badass of all the coaches in the history of coaching.
I don't want to do the Hayden Fry
he'd take Mick Cronin.
Hayden Fry show.
I'm not doing the Hayden
Chuck
Fry
Long
show.
was the quarterback. He was the cover of Sports Illustrated.
I'm not doing
We've done
the
it 6
Hayden
times
Fry
in the show's history.
Oh, I love Hayden Fry.
Yeah, big time.
It is strange, is it not, Roy? Roy, will you agree with me?
And Iowa football was big when we were growing up.
Stugotz,
Would you agree with that?
Please stop.
All right.
Please
He's right.
stop.
He's
Thank
right.
you.
They don't come any better than Hayden Fry. Had a day of the week named after him.
Wow.
I mean, he's really good.
You're exactly right.
Why aren't we celebrating Phil Parker?
Just 1 second before we do that, Billy. Please bring us back there. Iowa 6-1 in games where they punt 8 or more times. Like Iowa wants to.
That's
impressive.
That's a good stat.
They want to punch you to death. And I'm just saying though, if what Kirk Ferentz gets you, like as you weather those racist strength coach and the committee that you disbanded when they ruled of your former players, you need to leave. If it gets you 2 safeties and a sponsored drive of the game that's a safety to beat South Dakota State 7-3, fuck are we doing?
Why? What is even the point? What is the point of Iowa football? Kirk Ferentz, by the way, has a contract through 2029.
Yeah.
2029. That pays him $7 million a year.
I mean, he's winning.
$7 million.
Yes.
The key to the game, because I do love football, Billy, the key to that game, and I loved this, they came in seriously before that game and said the key to the game was honor the football.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
It means don't turn the ball over.
But
It just
So honor the football.
Take care.
By the way,
Dan.
I believe Iowa's punter punted 8 times and 6 of them were down inside the 20.
Oh, he was great.
Ryan Nanny of the Shutdown Fullcast was amazing on Iowa. He also actually did some research on the last 60 teams in college football to have won with only 7 points. And goes back to 1981 or something like that. He went looking game by game and did not find a single game out of those 60 in which the team that won with 7 points didn't score a touchdown.
You say that on the other end. Am I wrong when I say Appalachian State lost and they scored 40 and a quarter?
They did.
They did, yeah.
The fourth
40 in the
quarter.
fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not enough against the Mac Brown team, though.
Wait, can someone explain that to me? Mac Brown, if he would just get a couple of guys who can stop anybody.